Welcome to Home Crafting with Mrs Waller. Today we're going to be making a shark cup and ball game. To make your cup and ball game you're going to need a fizzy drink bottle, some glue, some card packaging from a box, some string, a ruler, sticky tape, permanent markers, a pair of scissors and the inside of a popular chocolate surprise toy. Let's get started. I'm using a 2 litre fizzy drink bottle for my game. However, you could use any size bottle that you wish, but be aware, the smaller the diameter of the bottle, the trickier the game. Now, you need to make sure that your bottle is clean and dry. If you're washing your bottle up now, the quickest way to dry it out would be to remove the end of your bottle so you could reach in and give it a good clean. Now, to make our shark. The first thing we'll need to do is draw his mouth. So using your permanent marker, and it has to be a permanent marker, otherwise it will rub off. Pop a dot on the centre of the top of your bottle. Then looking through, match your dot on the other side. Turning your bottle round, you'll need to mark the points of his mouth that go in. The points of my shark mouth here are just above the second ring of my bottle. So making sure your first 2 dots are on the opposite side, we need to do our next dots. One there and one there. So now we have 4 dots and we can join them up to make our shark mouth. Doesn't matter if it's a bit wiggly, it adds to the charm of your game. Now we need to add his teeth. To put his teeth on, it's just triangles that you're drawing on. You can do as many teeth as you like, or you can space them out a bit more. Nice sharp row of teeth. There we go. Now from the inner dots, where the mouth goes in, you'll need to draw his eye. I'll show you this one here. So there's a line that goes up to his eye and then his fin goes on. There'll be a picture of my shark later for you to copy. So I'll pop his eye on now, on both sides. Again, if you need to look through to mirror where your position is for your eye, then you can do so. There we go. And next, looking at my other one for a pattern, you draw his fin on. And then his body line down to the neck of the bottle. I'm looking through mine to get an idea of the size of my fin and his body line going down. There we go. Now switching colour, I'm going to go for a nice blue here. I'm going to colour in his fin. After colouring in his fins, I'm going to give his eyes a bit of a colour. Nice blue around the pupil of my eye. So I use a black pen again to colour in the centre of my eye. You do the same on both sides. Now on my model shark, I coloured blue all the way around the top of my shark. If you'd like to do so, that does have a really good effect. I won't do it on my one this time. I'm just going to do his fins and his eyes. Now we need to cut his teeth out. You may need an adult to help you with this because it can be sharp. So cutting into your shark, you'll need to cut around each of his teeth. This will take some time, so I'll get back to you in a moment. I've cut the shark teeth out now, but I am aware that they can be a bit sharp when pointy, so I've also chopped off the little tips of my triangles to make it less sharp. Please be careful when cutting out, I don't want you to hurt yourself. Our next thing is to add his fin on his back. Now to do that, you will need a rectangle of your card packaging. Fold your rectangle in half, like this, and draw on your fin shape. Like that. Next, you'll have to give it a colour. Stick your two pieces of card together and fold out the bottom of your card to make tabs for sticking. This is one I made earlier, all ready for sticking on. Then using your sticky tape, you can then stick your shark fin onto his back. Sticky tape on both sides. You could use super glue for this. There we go. So again, his fin is made from a folded piece of card, glued together, a fin shape drawn on and coloured in and cut out. Then folding down your tabs on the bottom, glue it, stick it on with sticky tape or glue if you have some super glue at home. We need to do the ball part of our game now. Using the inside of your popular chocolate surprise toy, you'll need to make a hole on the top. You'll need to have an adult to help you with this. Now, at home, I have one of these. It's a meat fork or a barbecue fork, sometimes you might have them. However, you could use a pair of scissors. A pencil won't really do it this time because it's a very tough material to get through, which is why I'm saying get an adult to help you. I'm going to use my meat fork to push through the top of my Kinder Egg. Please be careful. Make a hole, widening it out if you need to using a pencil or another stick that you have at home. This is a chopstick. Now you've made your hole on the top, you'll need to use your string. I've measured out here 60 centimetres of string. Thread your string through your hole. You may need to use a pencil to help you push it through. Now the next thing is to tie a big knot. This will stop your string from pulling through and breaking your game. If you wanted to make sure it did stay, you could always pop a bead on the end of your string. Pull it through and then close it up. Then you have a ball on the end of a string. Next thing to do is to design it as a fish. I'm going to use my black pen here to draw some fish fins on. One on one side, one on the other. You can take your time and make it more interesting. Pop some nice eyes on. Now I've drawn my fish facing towards the string so it looks like it's being caught on a fishing line. Draw a nice mouth on him. A big open gapy mouth for my one. And then I'm just going to draw his tail on. some time, giving some nice colour. And there's my fish. Okay. Now we need to join him to our cup. You'll need the lid of your bottle now. And again, using an implement to make a hole, I'm using my meat fork or a barbecue fork, or if you could use a pair of scissors, but please be careful you don't cut yourselves. Make sure an adult is helping you on this. Make a hole, widening it out so you can thread your string through. You may need to poke it through with a pencil. Mine's taking a bit longer to go through. Make my hole a bit bigger. Ooh. Poke it through. Take your time with this. Make sure you don't hurt yourself. Now I threaded my bottle cap onto my string, again using a big knot, or if you have one you could pop a bead on here to stop it from going through the hole. I'm going to use a big knot for mine. Like this, thread it back through. If you'd like to double secure it, you could use a bit of glue there. And then you just screw the lid back onto your bottle. And there you have your game. Why stop at making shark cup and ball games? You can do different designs. This one here is a flower. To make my flower, I cut petals out of my bottle, folded them back and coloured them in lovely colours. The ball for my flower game is a bumblebee. So there's lots of different options you can do. I hope you've enjoyed my video. Have fun, keep safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.